Hey guys, back again. Today we're going to talk about another prism and figuring out its volume. So this is lesson 10-2, and we're going to be studying about the volume of triangular prisms. So how a prism gets its name is by the shape of the base. So this one has a base that is a triangle. And the date is the 26th of April. Okay. So I'll probably bring on graph paper because I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty good about doing rectangular prisms because I drew them like throughout my entire life. That was my doodling. But the triangular ones, not so pretty good. So if I have graph paper, that might help out. So don't be surprised when the background changes to graph paper. All right, so let's talk about what is a triangular prism. So remember from yesterday, a prism is a three-dimensional shape that has bases that are congruent, same shape, same size, and parallel. So flat top, flat bottom, okay? So simple definition is a prism with triangle bases. Okay. Now, remember yesterday we talked about the generic formula for the volume of any shape of, of a prism. And so that was volume equals big B plus big H. And we said that big B stands for the area of the base and H stands for the height of the prism. That means the difference from the bottom to the top of the shape. So what we're going to do for our particular shape is we're going to remember from last chapter the formula for the area of a triangle. So notice I have a little b and a little h, so that's the area of a triangle. And then we're going to multiply by big H, which is going to be the height of the prism. Okay? So let's talk about prisms for just another moment. With prisms, here's something that's unique. The sides. So the sides are all the surfaces that aren't considered a top and a bottom or a base. The sides are always rectangles. Even though the bases are triangles, all the sides are going to be rectangles. And then the remaining two sides are the bases. Okay? All right, so hold on, I'm going to add some graph paper. Voila. All right, so let's see. So I'm trying to think of some things in the real world that are shaped like triangular prisms, and I can think of a couple off the top of my head. Let's see if you can guess them before I tell you. So I'm going to go bum, 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 bum. Let's do one more. Doop, doop. And then let's give it some depth here. Like how I talk to myself. Okay, now I'm going to color in the bases. They're the triangle ones, and notice that everything else is a rectangle. So here's something else that's interesting. Notice that a triangle has three sides to it. Guess how many sides the prism has? Yep, 3. That's not a coinky-dink, my friends. That is reality. There's your height, separates the two bases. Okay, let's take that same shape, but let's go the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2. And then we can go on like that. And this is where we get a little tricky. Bink. And then I hear bink. Voila. Voila. So they only has to go over there. And again, these are your bases. And this is your height. Okay? Is that looking like anything to you? If not, let me try another one. Okay, so let's do boom, boom. And let's do boom, boom, bump. All right, and bump. 1, 2, 1. Oop, gotta go a little further. Okay, I think I'm almost getting this. Do. Do you think that's about right? Do. I think that's about right. Do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oops, let's go ahead and color in our bases. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't know coloring made such a noise, right? And then we'll put in the height, separating the two bases. Okay? All right, let's try one more. Let's do basically bump, 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 bump. And then we're going to go over to, up to, so over to, up to, bump, bump. Okay? And then we're going to go da, 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 da. And this is where it gets a little weird. Da, 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 da. And then da, 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 da. So, now what you might be thinking, top and bottom, what are the bases? Oops, sorry, wrong color. Try that again. Bink. They are your two triangles. Okay, and then the height in this orientation is separating them like that. Okay? All right, so any ideas of what you're looking at? I'm going to throw some out at you. I'm thinking I just made one of these, a slice of cake. Made a 3-layer cake for Easter, lemon blueberry, lemon buttercream, and a blueberry lemon buttercream frosting. Mwah. Something else I enjoy eating, a wedge of cheese. And this guy on the far right, he's actually two things. Kind of looks like a tent to me. And my favorite triangular prism, Toblerone. Candy, Toblerone. The candy that comes from Switzerland. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to the next page and we're going to practice a little bit. So directions. Find the volume. Now I'm keeping the graph paper because I'm going to have to draw a little bit. So let's see. Let's do... Oh, actually, I'm going to give that a little bit more room. Let's put that down a little bit. 1, 2, 2. And then let's go. Boom, boom. Doop. And then let's go 1, 2, 3. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Of course, cross like this. And we're going to focus in on just one base, because we only need to figure out information of that one base. Let's see what they tell me. 4 meters. And then, oh, yep. Got this guy going on. Yep, and he's going to be 3.5 meters. And then let's do 7 meters. And let's do 4 meters. And let's do 4 meters. So you know how sometimes they like to give you more information than you need? That could be the case here. So let's focus in on the base. And the base is going to be a triangle. And a triangle formula is 1/2 little base times little height. So the little base of the triangle, let's see, find that right angle up at the top there. 4 meters is going to be the base. The height of the base is going to be that 3.5. Now, what we need to do is look at the prism itself, and we want to figure out what the height of the prism. So this is going to be the prism. And height is going to equal 7 meters. Oops, I forgot the meters on this guy over here. Meters. All right, so I'm going to put it all together for volume. Volume equals 1/2 little base, little height times big height. And I'm going to just start substituting numbers in. So we said little base was 4. Little height was 3.5. And the big height was 7. All right, so let's see what we do. 2 goes into itself once and into 4 twice. Let's see, what else do we get? 2 times 3.5 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So the volume is 49. And remember, volume is going to have cubic units. So we're going to have cubic meters. And there we go. All right, let's try another one. Let's do more of that tent shape. So I got to start it down here. Very small tent, but very long tent. Let's go. And then we're going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then that's going to bring us here. Dink. And then we're going to do our little dot, 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 dot. Superman vision here. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, let's get this guy in. Boop, 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 bump. And then he is going to be 8 yards. Let's see, what else do we have? 7 yards. 10 yards. Okay. And so let's go ahead and color in the base. There's our base. And again, let's talk about that height. I'm going to color him in this time. He's the one separating the triangle from the triangle, the base from the base. So let's focus in on that triangle. And we're going to find its little base. And its little base is going to be the 7. So I'm going to kind of underline him in light purple. So that's the 7 yards. The little h, the height of the triangle, that's going to be the 8 yards. Let's go back and focus in on the prism. So I'm going to call him just P this time. And let's look at his big H, and that's going to be the 10 yards. All right, so let's write our formula so we memorize it. V equals 1/2 little b little h big H. And let's start substituting numbers in. So little b is going to be, I just feel in a colorful mood right now, 7. Little h is 8. And big H is 10. Okay, so let's take half of something. Let's do 2 goes into itself once and into 8 4 times, and then we'll just multiply. 7 times 8 is, or 7 times 4 is 28, times 10, and we get 28 times 10 is 280. So we would say the volume is 280, and this time it's going to be cubic yards. Okay? And we've got one more to do, and this is, of course, we've got a missing dimension. So, this doesn't want to write here. Okay, let's move it over. There we go. Find the missing dimension. So in these problems, they'll tell you the volume, and 2 of the 3 sides dimensions, but missing the 3rd one. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit him. That's a cruddy end. There. Oh, nope, did it again. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to challenge myself to draw a different orientation. I'm not very good at this one, just to let you know. Okay, and then let's do this, 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 and then we're going to go boom, and then we're going to go boom. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And then dot, 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 dot. Okay, there we go. So let's add some information in here. Let's see, 1 centimeter over here. Let's do 3 centimeters over here. Or 3/10 of a centimeter. Okay. Oh, I do need to add something I forgot in my drawing. So these are right triangles. And then, guess what's missing? Big H, separating triangle from triangle. Okay. Oh, and they tell me one more piece of information. Volume equals 12 cubic centimeters. Okay, so let's identify what these colored pieces are. We know big H is the height of the prism, but what's the red guy? What is that red guy? Well, let's see, the red and the green make up the right angle, so one's the base and one's the height, so let's just pick one to be 1. So let's have the base be the 1 centimeter, and let's make the height of the triangle be the 0.3 or 3/10 centimeters. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our formula. V equals 1/2 little b little h times big H. And then we're going to start substituting numbers in. So let's see. Volume is 12 equals 1/2. And we said little base is 1. And we said little h is 3/10, and I forgot what color I used that color. Okay. Height of the prism is going to be the H. All right, so, this is kind of ugly. What should we do first? You know what, let's get rid of that half. So to do that, remember we're going to be doing inverse operations on both sides. So we multiply both sides by 2. That gives me 24 equals 1 times 0.3 is 0.3 H. Next, we're going to just divide both sides by that 3/10. And then I'm going to do the math off to the side. So we have 0.3 dividing into 24. So I can't divide by a decimal, so I'm going to move it over one spot, move it over one spot, bring it up, and fill up that blank with a 0. So 3 goes into 24 8 times evenly, and I have a 0 to bring down, and 3 goes into 0 times evenly. And there we are. We terminate, and we get H equals 80. Wow. That's a long, long height. So the height, and it's of the prism, not of the triangle, is 80, and it's just normal label, centimeters. So big thing to remember here, my friends, we're going to solve for a missing dimension using inverse operations, no guessing, no doing piles of work everywhere. We're going to do it neat, organized, vertically. All right? Good luck, guys.